Hi guys, in this video I'm going to actually show you how to join a granny square using the chain stitch, which is this, which will give it a lovely, when the second one is joined, it'll actually give it a lovely sort of a lattice effect. I just did one on this round here just to show you what it would be like. I'll go to the next one and show you how you actually start it off and how you can actually join it on. So we're going to join, you have to do, for the first square, you pick your colour that you're going to use. I'm using this blue just to, so I can join the next colour on. And you do 2 rounds on it and you join on the second round. So I'll start off this square here. So I just have 4 squares here to show you. So you start off with your slip stitch as usual, and I start off in the corner. So you put your hook in, slip stitch through, and you do 3 chain, 1, 2, 3, and you're going to do a slip stitch here. Then you're going to do 4 chain across, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're going to do a double crochet into your 1 chain space. Then you're going to do another 4, and then you'll do double crochet into the next 1 chain space, 4 chain again, double crochet into the next 1 chain space. You do your 4 chain, and in your corner space you're going to do your double crochet, 3 chain, and a slip stitch, and you do your 4 chain. Oh, that's my dog coming back up to say hello again. You're going to do your double crochet into your 1 chain space. You're going to do 4 chain. Oh, there he goes again up onto the bed. You're going to do a double crochet into your 1 chain space again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. Double crochet into your 1 chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to do your double crochet into your corner, 3 chain, slip stitch, then 4 chain again, 3, 4, double crochet into your 2 chain space, or your 1 chain space, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, double crochet into your 1 chain space, 1, 2, 3, 4, double crochet into your 1 chain space, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're going to do a double crochet into your corner. You're going to do 3 chain, and then you're going to slip stitch into the same 2 chain space, 1, 2, 3, 4, into your next 1 chain space. You do a double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 chain, 1 double crochet into your next 1 chain space, 2, 3, 4, 4 chain, double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then into your 3 chain that you've done on your corner, you're actually going to do a slip stitch into this now to join it. So then you're going to do 3 chain, 1, 2, 3, and you are, actually that's wrong, you're going to just do 1, and then in your, to join on here, you're going to go into the under side of your chain. This is the right side of your work. You can see here, this is the right side. So I always work, when I'm doing a join, I go underneath all the time. So under with a slip stitch, you do your 1 chain, and then into this chain, into your 3 chain you have done from your previous round on the square you're working on, do a slip stitch into there. So you do 2 chain, and then into your next underneath, you're going to go under your 4 chain space, do a slip stitch, 2 chain, and you're going to do a slip stitch into this one, and you're going to do 2 chain. So you're alternating from the piece you're working on to the piece that you finished. So if you can see here, we've just worked into this one across, slip stitch. Now we're going into here, slip stitch underneath, 2 chain. Now we're working back into this one, so we're going to do a slip stitch into this one again. Then you do 2 chain. Then you go to your next 4 chain space here, slip stitch into that one, 2 chain, slip stitch into the next one underneath, and then rotate it, and you're going into the next one. So you're going from one side to the other all the time. So 2 chain, move your work if you want it, if you have to, so you can see where you're going. Underneath, slip stitch, 1, 2, move your work if you have to again, so you can actually see you're going into this one here. So underneath again, and you do a slip stitch, you do 1, 2, move it across. Now into your 2 chain space, or your 3 chain from the previous round, you're going to do a slip stitch, you're going to do 1 chain, you're going to work into the 3 chain space from on the finished work that you have on the far side. You're going to do your slip stitch, and you're going to do 1 chain, and then you're going to slip stitch underneath again into this one here, so that it actually joins the 2 together, so you can see where you have it. So you just continue on, go in your round, 2, 3, 4, and you're going to do your slip stitch. Oh, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, slip stitch, 1, sorry, 2, 3, 4, do a slip stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, do a slip stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is your this is your corner and your 3 chain from the previous round. So you can actually do, let's do a slip stitch into this one as well. And then you do 1, 2, 3, slip stitch into the same 3 chain space. So it makes your new corner. 1, oh, that doesn't look nice. So rip that back again. I hate when the wool splits like that. So just rip it back and then just slip stitch it again. And then go 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't ever be afraid if you have to rip something. Don't be afraid. You're only working on a hook with 1 stitch on it, so it's not going to be it's not going to make an awful lot of difference to you if you have to rip back a few chains. Don't worry about that at all. So I have my 4 chain there, so I'm going to slip stitch into here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slip stitch into the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slip stitch into this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 4. Now we're going to slip stitch into our corner again. So in your corner, you're going to work 3 chain. 1, 2, 3, and you're going to slip stitch again into your corner. This is for your new corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then slip stitch into this 4 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slip stitch into this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slip stitch into this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We're back to starters. And we'll just slip stitch into here. 2 chain. Where's my scissors? And just pull that out like that. Now that's just, I just wanted to show you how it'll actually work out. So what you have actually done on that round there, you would continue with your squares. So I have this one here finished. So what I'll do is I'll do another round so I can add it on here for you, just to show you. So we're going to do our slip knot again. And what colour? I'll do this one first. And I always work into my corner piece first. So, and here we go. Slip stitch with the first one. Now in this round, as you can see, I don't actually sew in my tails because I don't have my trebles like I had before. So we're just going to take that out of the way so you don't. 3 chain for your corner. 1, 2, 3. And then slip stitch into here. And I go 1, 2, 3, 4. And into your 1 chain space, you're going to do your double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, look at this ball of wool swinging around the place. Sometimes the yarn gets caught there. Okay, 4. So you're going to go into your next double crochet into your next 1 chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you do a double crochet into this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Into your corner space here, you're going to go first there, and you go 3, 1, 2, 3, a slip stitch into the corner, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if you prefer to do a double crochet in there, you can. I just like to do a slip stitch into this one. Now I'm going to do my double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. So on the first round I do doubles into my 1 chain space, and on the next round I do the slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4. So double crochet into the 1 chain space again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is your corner. So you do double crochet 1, 2, 3, and into the chain. If you can't, just move your worker sideways till you get your space. So do your slip stitch into the corner, because you're going to do, that's your new corner here now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Double crochet into your 1 chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4. Double crochet into your 1 chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4. Double crochet into your 1 chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is your corner, so you're going to do your double crochet, and then you do 3 chain, 2, 3, slip stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually 3, 1, 2, 3, that's right. 4 to the next one, into your 1 chain space, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. In here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I do a slip stitch into my corner. So this is your corner. So just do a slip stitch into this for the first one. So you're going to do 1 chain. And now I'm going to add this onto here for you. So go work under, as I said the last time, work under your work. So you're going to do a slip stitch. You're going to do 1 chain. And then into the round that you're working on, you're going to do your slip stitch in here. So that's your first corner. I don't know if you can see it, that's your first corner joined. So you're going to do 2 chain, and then you're going to go into your next piece for a slip stitch. You do 2 chain, slip stitch into the one you're working on, 2 chain to join into the one, 2 chain, join into the one you're working on. 1, 2, to the next one. 1, 2, and then into this one. Where am I? Let me see. See, it's very easy to get confused when you're doing this. Turn it the right way around. Make sure you have it the right way around. So you can see where I've just joined here. So now my next one is going to be over here. So it's quite easy to get confused. 1, 2. If you have difficulty, put your work down on the whatever surface you're working on and put it down flat, and then you'll see where you've already joined. So the next one I'm going to go into is here. So if you ever get stuck, that's all you have to do. 1, 2. Now you're working on this one here. So slip stitch into this one. 1, 2. Slip stitch into the round the previous work you were on. 1, 2. Now you're working into your corner space here. So slip stitch into here. You're only going to do one in the corner now, because you're going to join it into the corner from the previous round. So if you want to put it down there, pull it out so you can see where your corner is. So you look for your 3 chain space that you had from your previous round. Slip stitch into that one. 1 chain, oops, 1 chain, and then back into your corner. So you're going to slip stitch that one. Now you can see I'm going to work across here now. Sorry, all the tails. I'm going to work across here now, and then down and around. So this part is more or less a relatively easy part. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 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 Now you're into your corner piece again. So slip stitch into your 3 chain space. You do your 3 chain here, because you're not joining it to anything, and then do your slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then your slip stitch into your 4 chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slip stitch again. Now you're working into your corner in a minute. 3, 4. So in here you're going to do your slip stitch. You'll do your 3 chain, and then slip stitch into the same chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4. So when I'm actually working on the round, you can see I'm actually slip stitching into the top of the stitch, but when I'm joining them together, I slip stitch underneath. It just gives it a nicer finish. So this is the lacy effect that you will have. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you're going to join into your 2 chain space from the previous round, which is here. So slip stitch into there. Oh, sorry, slip stitch into there. And then you're going to do your 2 chain, snip the yarn, pull it through. So now you have three squares joined and as you can see, that's the lattice effect on it. Just give it a nice finish compared to, this is the other one I did on the last video. Now I'll join the last one for you so you can actually see the 4 of them together. So you're doing exactly the same as you did before. Slip stitch into your corner, join in your corner. So you do a slip stitch, do your 3 chain. So the first round you're just doing your 4 chain into 2, 3, 4, and you do your double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4 into your corner. So you're going to do a double crochet. You're going to do 3 chain, and then do a slip. I do a slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because sometimes I find if you do another double into here, it's a bit messy. So your 4 chain, double crochet into your 1 chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4. Double crochet. 1, 2, oops. 4. Double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put out some more yarn, another corner space. Now double crochet. 1, 2, 3, and into your same space you're going to do slip stitch. Now if you want to do your double, you can do a double, there's no problem. 1, 2, 3, 4. Double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Corner again. So you do your double crochet, 3 chains, slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 chain. Double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I'm going to slip stitch into this one, because this is going to be the one where you're going to join. So you do 1 chain. So we'll get our piece here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be joining on 2 sides now. I'm going to join here, work across and down. So like before, find your corner piece. So underneath, underneath, and then slip stitch, 1 chain, and then slip stitch into your 3 chain space. Then you're going to do 1, 2 chain. So you're going to work into your 4 chain space from the piece you're going to join onto. Then you slip stitch, you do 2 chain. Now you're going to slip stitch into this one to join it. 1, 2. Slip stitch into this one underneath. 1, 2. Slip stitch into the piece that you're actually working on at the moment. 1, 2. Slip stitch into the next one. 1, 2. Hold your work out so you can actually see where you're going. So you're going into this one. 1, 2. Slip stitch into the next one. 1, 2. I believe you me, it is very, very easy to slip stitch into the same 4 chain space twice. I have done it on numerous occasions. So don't be upset if you do. It's quite common. So now we're going into our 3 chain space, which is our corner. So you're going to slip stitch into there. Only 1 chain into your corner. Now look for this is your 3 chain space where you joined before. So you're going to do your slip stitch into here. You're going to do 1 chain. Now this is where you're going to go into your next, because these corners are all joined together. So you're going to go slip stitch into your corner from your round you're working on, 2 chain, because you can see you have just joined this one up here. You've just joined along here. So now you actually want to go and join this to this. So you can see here you have your 2 from your previous. So this is the one you're working on at the moment. So now we've worked across there. You've done your 2 chain. So slip stitch into here. 1, 2. There's my pooch again. Slip stitch under this one. 1, 2. And this is the one we're joining. The second corner, the second side. You know the side I showed you there a minute ago. So this is the one where you're joining 2 corners, 2 rounds, should I say. So you've done this side and you're on this side. So like I said, if you have an issue and you're trying to figure out where you're going, put your work down on your counter or your lap or wherever you're working from. 1, 2. Now back underneath, slip stitch. 1, 2. The next one, 1, 2, back into the one you're working on, 1, 2, the one you're joining, 1, 2, the one you're working on, 1, 2, the one you're joining, 1, 2, now you're on your corner, so slip stitch in, 1 chain, and this is your last corner here that you're slip stitching into, 1 chain, back into your 1 corner, your corner piece. And now for the rest of your work, you're just going to be working around here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, slip stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, slip stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're literally just slip stitching into the 4 chain space from the row above. Now if you wanted to do 3 rows in between each, you can. So this is your corner space, so you're going to do a slip stitch, you're going to do 3 chain, 2, 3, because you're not joining it, and you're going to do your slip stitch into it again, and you go 4 chain. If you wanted to do 3 rounds instead of the 2 that I did, that just gives you 4. I think if you have 3, if you had chunkier wool, maybe you might want to do 3 rounds, but I think joining it with the 2 and 2 is just, it's lovely. And the next video I will do the border for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. What am I doing here? Okay. Now let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slip stitch into here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slip stitch into here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slip stitch into here. And then you're going to join 1, 2, 3, 4 into your corner, which is here. So slip stitch to your 2 chain. I don't know whether you saw that there. I'll go back out and do it again for you. Okay, so into your 3 chain space, slip stitch to your 2 chain, and then get your scissors. And I always, as you've seen in other videos, I always pull. And if you do the 2 chain, it actually holds it firm, so it's not going to rip on you. Okay, so there are the 4 joined. I hope you can see it better there. Shows you now you can block your work afterwards, and some people block it by putting pins in. You can do it on your mattress, you can do it on a yoga mat. If you have kids' floor tiles that are the foam ones, you can do them on that. Excuse me. And then you put your pins in these and it'll open out. So that's how you do the joining with, looks like a lattice effect, a lacy effect. That's it there. So, and that is the other one. So they're the two together side by side. So you can see this is just joined on in the center with your with your 3 trebles, and this is with the 4 chain. So I hope you liked that. On the next one, I'll show you how to do a border around it. I'll just do it on one of the pieces to show you. You can either do your chains or you can continue on doing your grannies. At the very end, then I do what's called a crab stitch, or it's a backward double crochet. You work around when you're going this way, and then when you do the crab stitch, you actually work backwards. You don't have to turn your work the wrong way around. So that's the 2 lots of joins that I have for you so far. So hope to see you the next time. Bye.